Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic and our Blood Elf Priest. Today we are starting up at the Sepulchre. I did turn in a few things in the Undercity, and I picked up the Shadowfang Keep quest there as well. They all say level 25, 26, and 27, but I know we can start doing this at like level 19 or 20, and I'm pretty sure all the gear is equipable at level 19 or 20. So we'll be doing it within the next level or so. We'll probably just go in as a healer. Throw a couple heals around, dot everything up with Shadow Word Pain, and sit back and win. If we're lucky, you know, we could get some robes of Ergol. I'll probably run Shadowfang Keep a couple of times on this character. I don't think I've ever really gotten to take a caster through Shadowfang Keep to get them, like, geared up in all the Ergol gear, so that would be really cool to get the belt, the bracers, the shoulders, the robes. Don't know if there's a weapon or anything in there for us, but we'll be getting a good staff at the end of our questing back in Ghostlands, so not so concerned about a weapon. I know I'm opening the map a lot today. I will stop it. Let's come over here and we will work on getting some pendants first from the Dalaran guys. And after that, we will head over to Amber Mill. And we need or not Amber Mill, we're going to head to Pyrewood. We need Pyrewood Shackles, and then we need Bernard's Journal. That's our lowest level stuff. We'll do this because it's kind of on the way. The Ravenclaw Drudgers and Guardians are going to wait for a higher level. Yeah, we should be good to do this, though. Let's find these guys and see what we're dealing with. So they're level 15. Shouldn't be too bad. Let's get some buffs going. We also got level 3, a rank 3 of Shadow Word Pain, and rank 3 of Power Word Shield. So that should be pretty good. So for future reference, the Serpent only has 1 health. We can just go ahead and let Shadow Word Pain tick on them. And these guys run, and pretty quickly too. Bought a bunch of melon juice, so we should be good there. I was kind of hoping to find more of these guys. Yeah, maybe we need to come down into this other area and go a little bit deeper into Amber Mill to find all the guys we need. They're not going to be on the apprentices. They're going to be on the protectors. Yeah, I think mainly we're looking for the protectors. With these guys, I feel like we probably don't even really need to waste mana on Smite. We can just stick to our shadow damage and our wand, probably. The mages, I might want to run in there and... interrupt them. Missed! I missed entirely. It's a bad idea. Very ill-conceived. Somehow we didn't pull these two, which is probably for the best. That being said, I need to loot this. Maybe I'm gonna have to employ some kind of like fear nonsense here. Let's go for the mage first. We are gonna have to power him down. pretty quickly. That'll help. I would like to get that on her, and now we are out of mana. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't pretty, but it wasn't bad either. We lived and we even had a little bit of mana left over at the end of it. But we didn't get a single item out of all that, so... let's actually go ahead and drink before we engage anybody else here. How we haven't pulled these two mages right here, I have no idea. We must have been pretty close to them. The 3-level difference is likely the only thing that saved us from complete disaster there. A lot of these guys are actually hanging out in 2-packs, which makes things a little bit more interesting for us. We have some ways of dealing with multiple enemies, but usually we want to fear one and burn the other down really, really quick. And typically we also want to be at full mana if we're planning to do a 2-pull. Like, we're probably going to go ahead and do one here. Let's make sure we're at full mana. We'll have our shield going. We're going to burn the mage down really quick. That was a little bit smoother than our last attempt. The 3-pull here, we're not going to touch that. I'm always kind of more worried about magic damage than physical damage. I feel like the mages can really tear into us quickly, so I tend to cast through them and just burn them down as quickly as I can. I don't know if that's the right move or not, or if it's necessary, but it does seem like sometimes those spells hit for a lot. Now, he resisted our first Mind Blast there. We're not looking at having lots of mana for too many more Mind Blasts. Let's see if our new rank of our shield holds out. It looks like it is holding out quite a bit more, so very timely to get that upgrade. Probably once we finish up the level 15 and 16 quest here, I'd like to head back to Ghostlands for a little bit. And continue with some of the green quest over there. That was actually pretty quick. It went from seeming like the drop rate was going to be low to the drop rate being like 90%. Which I appreciate. Now, the last time we did this quest during the day, the shackles had like a 1% drop rate. They hardly ever dropped. It was really hard to get them to drop. I can't even remember if we ended up finishing the quest. So I'm kind of curious, since I still remember that means it was a traumatic experience for me. So usually my memory of specific quests is not that good. Oh, these guys are ranged, which is fine. It just means we don't have that wind-up time of like hitting them while they're running towards us. So ranged enemies I feel like tend to deal a little bit more damage, just in general. We could probably deal with these guys, but I'd like to have more mana first. Let's come back here, we'll drink, and we'll see if they're gonna split up. We also have a quest here, Pyrewood Ambush. Oh, these guys are sticking together. Oh, they split up right there. That's perfect, perfect. So the elders have a heal. Good to know. Looks like the two watchers here are going to be our next target. Surprisingly, okay, he pulled one ad, which is not awful. Try to conserve a little bit of mana here. Yeah, the new power word shield rank is really standing up to these guys. I like it. We have 1 out of 6 now. We've killed about 7 or 8 guys. And we have gotten 1 item, so... You guys who are much smarter than me can do the math on that. It's not a very good drop rate, obviously. With any luck, it'll be a little bit better than what it was the last time I was here, but I'm not counting on a lot. It's probably better to do this one at night. Well, there's two. There's 2. Let's try to stay optimistic here, even though it's hard sometimes with the drop rates. We need Bernard's journal, so let's kind of fight our way back to that. I'll take the opportunity to drink the full here, where it seems relatively safe. That being said, we have a Moonrage Watcher up here. Now, he is in full Worgen form, which I thought they weren't really supposed to do that during the day, but I'm going to go up here and kill him in a minute. Maybe he has a higher chance to drop the items. Well, I mean, we can't say conclusively without more actual data. But he did drop an item, so he's 1 for 1. He's 1 for 1 in my book. Ooh, that was a clever shield bash there. Good thing he didn't. He got smite instead of getting mind blast, so... But yeah, that was a nice use of shield bash. Look, they've got more of them hanging out back here. Let's keep fighting our way into the building here first, before we do too much else. You're an elder. Mind Blast missed completely. That's gonna be rough. I like that the in music is still playing. That's nice. Nice pleasant music as we literally fight for our lives. He did not aggro that guy, which is shocking. Nowhere to go that way, buddy. Well, hey, there's 6 out of 6 on the shackles, so definitely a lot easier than the last time I tried to do this. Really easy, actually. Haven't even gotten the journal yet, so... Oh, we have to actually fight the apothecary himself. And we grab the journal off of the bookshelf, actually. And now we see if we can get out of here without too many respawns coming the way we came. Well, we managed to pull this guy. He was probably just going about his business when we stumbled down the stairs. Nice shield bash on the smite. Appreciate that he did it again to the holy attack and not to the shadow attack. He actually got away. Didn't get far though. Shadowward Pain finished him off. Let's work our way over here. We have Pyrewood Ambush to look into. Seems like it's going to be here in the Town Hall building. Feel like mana is going to be required. I feel like wanding that guy down is probably for the best because he's going to try to shield bash us at some point. That we know for sure. Okay, we've got Deathstalker Fairlea.
Speak quickly.
You got here just in the nick of time, Rambles. The Pyrewood Council will be returning any moment. Erigel has other matters to tend to in the keep. He uses the council as mere puppets to keep the mindless minions of Pyrewood under his control. But I believe that without the guidance of the Pyrewood Council, the Sons of Erigel will turn against their master. I cannot handle them all by myself. I need you to help me. Together we can lay waste to the council for Lady Sylvanas. 2 intellect cloak we could use, yeah.
Trust no one.
Be ready, Rambles. I hear the council returning. Prepare to ambush. Yeah, we are just standing out in the open. Not much of an ambush. Let's get this guy. He's coming in here first. If we can finish him really quick before his buddies show up, that'd be cool. Okay. Alright. I remember there being like a big group of them. Maybe that happens over time. Here we go. Probably should have saved the fear, but we might get to use it twice. Let's get some mana back here. We're gonna need it. I think I'll let her tank that one for now. We'll help out a little bit. I'm kind of worried there's going to be at least yeah. That's kind of what I was worried about. Hey, it wasn't that bad. Well done, a blow to Erigel, no doubt.
What is it?
You fought like a true disciple of the Lady Rambles. With the council dead, perhaps we can gain control of this town once and for all and drive Erigel from Shadowfang Keep. I salute you.
Embrace the shadow.
Very nice. Glad we were able to do that successfully. Should probably mana up before we bother to step outside. Though, that being said, what else is there? Oh, we can... Oh, that's Shadowfang Keep. We don't need to go there yet. Yeah, we can hearth out of here, I think. We are good to go ahead and hearth out. This wand might be slightly better, but also could be slightly worse. It's kind of a tough one.
Our time will come.
I don't really think it's worth equipping. Maybe it's worth disenchanting. Speaking of disenchanting, there's probably a couple of things we could do. Let's go ahead and disenchant it. That's really all we have. We haven't exactly been getting a lot of greens.
Speak quickly.
Dalar has found that the weaving is quite far along despite the setback. A wizard of great power is guiding the magical energy. He must be stopped quickly. An archmage of great power is overseeing the reactivation of the ley energy node. With the progress they have made, our only hope of stopping them is by killing him. It will be difficult. He is no doubt protected by many other mages and warders. You must go and you must dispatch him quickly. When he is dead, retrieve his staff for me. Go now. Hey, we'll go when we're ready, okay? Although that would be a nice staff to have in the interim before we get the blue one from the end of Deathholm.
Farewell.
But yeah, let's go ahead and turn this one in over here.
What now?
Apothecary Berard's journal. Why, you are quite brave, Rambles. Now let's see what Berard was up to before he went mad. According to Berard's journal, the moss from lake skulkers and creepers might prove useful for our quest to brew a new plague. Those beasts dwell on the islands in Lake Lordomir to the east. Robert speaks, take 2. He also mentions a very rare hardened tumor that he discovered on a vilefin murloc. Apparently the tumor is so rare, Berard was only able to obtain one. Collect samples of the moss as well as the rare hardened tumor, and take the Master Apothecary Farinel in the Undercity. We can get an offhand item. We can get a cloak we don't need. We'll take this quest. It's level 18, so that's perfect. You also have Journey to Hillsbred Foothills, which we will grab now. And then Rayleigh and the Undercity turns in back in the Undercity. Sample for Hebron in the Barrens, which is quite a ways, and I don't know when we'll be doing that. I think I want to head back to the Ghostlands. Let's go to the Undercity and turn in the green quest, and then I think that we'll head back to Ghostlands. For the time being, we'll most likely come back here again to finish everything up.
Beware.
We definitely shouldn't out-level anything. But yeah, I'd like to start working on these level 15 quests and just getting back into the Ghostlands a little bit. For a little change of pace, and then we'll save some of the higher level stuff here in Silverpine for either after we've done Deathholm or maybe right before we do all the Deathholm stuff. we'll come back here and clean up everything here. Could be a good plan. Pretty sure this turns in close to the flight point. Yeah, it does.
What is it?
Yes, this ring was my wife's. Her fate was the fate of all who fail to endure these harsh times. I feel nothing for her death, nor for the story you tell of her body's abduction. Such feelings have long since grown cold within me, but desire does still burn in my dead heart, Rambles. Desire for revenge. Veldred, once my good friend, was my wife's murderer. Although I am incapable of grieving, I do yearn for revenge. If you kill Veldred and bring me his cursed hands, then I will reward you. Bring me his hands. You want me to cut off both of his hands and bring them to you? Okay. I mean, we'll do it. +4 stamina, -3 spirit. Ooh. Gross.
Our time will come.
Yeah, we'll hang on to that for later on. It's level 20? Yes. Our quest log is getting a little bit full. But I'm kind of hoping that we'll be okay. Especially if we head back to Ghostlands now and start knocking out some of those. We've got a couple that look like they're just breadcrumbs. Search for clues. Bring the plans. Yeah. A couple of them are breadcrumbs. I think we're gonna go do the Windrunner Spire stuff first and get that done. And I think that's gonna be the last thing we have on the western side of the zone as well. Ah, that is not the way. We're painfully close to getting our mount. It's another reason to kind of be in that area. It's going to be easier for us to jump over and get our mount when it's time. I think I'm going 5th point darkness. And then we'll start talking about improved Shadowward Pain. Which I think is also going to be amazing for us. We could maybe work on a little bit of enchanting. I don't really think we can do much. I wonder if we could learn some new enchanting patterns. If we go ahead and just... This seems like our best way to skill up. Let's go ahead and... Oh gosh, that takes such a long time to do. That takes such a long time to do that maybe it's not the way to go. So we can do minor health to bracers. Even that takes a little while. For it. I just wish that all of the profession stuff, I wish they could go in and speed up the bars just a little bit. I don't feel like it's necessary for them to be that slow. It's not necessary for immersion or realism or any reason I can conceive of. Maybe at one point it was like a server thing, like they couldn't have too many people creating items too quickly, I don't know. But I'm sure that if it was a technical limitation, we're probably past it at this point. Oh, so I can do all of it because I can do these, and then I use the other material for the wands. So realistically, I have to do all of it. Let's just run over really quick and see if we can train anything else before we do much more.
Baladash Malinore.
We can do enchant chest with minor health.
The reckoning is at hand.
Well, let's go ahead and make these. Just to get this done. And sorry for you guys who aren't really into professions. I do tend to do professions mostly off recording. I don't typically spend a lot of time on recording doing professions, but when it's convenient like this, I'm just really close to the trainer. I want to get as many points in this as I can and just make sure that I can train everything. What I'm waiting for is to get the greater magic wand, but I have a feeling that I'm not going to be able to make that for quite some time. We're not getting a lot of greens, and maybe if we start running more dungeons, we'll start getting more green items and stuff we can disenchant. And then I need to work on tailoring too, because I've done not a lot. Not a lot of tailoring, so I'm going to make a note to myself to maybe work on that a little bit later tonight.
State your business.
Let's see. Yeah, she can't train us in anything else, so let's get a move on here.
Victory lies ahead. Death to all who oppose it.
Feels good to be back. I wish we could quest in another area more like this prior to the Sunwell stuff. That'd be cool. Yeah, I really like the Eversong Woods quite a bit. The Ghostlands is okay. It's obviously just much darker. Kind of wondering if we're going to be able to go from Silverpine and Ghostlands to Hillsbrad into Arathi and then into Stranglethorn would keep us firmly rooted in the Eastern Kingdoms, which is kind of what I'm trying to do with this character, but we'll see if that works out. Sanctum of the Sun breadcrumb here.
We will persevere.
You've proven your loyalty to Tranquillin and have helped us defend it against the threat of the Scourge. Some of our most powerful magisters have come from Silvermoon to help us take the fight to the enemy's doorstep. They built the Arcane Sanctum to the south and have driven the Scourge away from the surrounding area. They plan to launch an offensive in the Deathhome, Darkon's stronghold. You would do well to join them. I'm sure they can make use of a seasoned priest like yourself.
Remember the sun well.
Okay, but instead of doing that, we're going to head out in this direction. We're also looking for Ghostclaw Ravagers. We need Spindleweb Lurkers, so maybe we actually head right out here to the west. Try to find the spiders we need, and then we can cut south. Just go through this whole area, basically. Let's see what we can get done. If I'm publishing a file in my video editing software and I have ray trace shadows on, I lose some frame rate. I don't usually publish files while I play, just to like take it easy on my processor, but today I did. I almost prefer the way the game looks without the ray trace shadows. I don't think that they add a lot of value graphically to the game, the way they're used and implemented. Just my opinion. Nice find on the random wand, but again, it's not going to be better than what we have. We're probably not going to get an upgrade until we can craft the greater wand. We could probably just buy it on the auction house. Honestly, I probably should have just bought it on the auction house. I'm sure we can equip it by now. So maybe I'll do that next time I'm back in Silver Moon. Maybe I'll just buy one on the auction house for now. And then depending on how much they sell for, we could just sell the ones that we craft for, you know, a little bit of coin. Probably not very much coin, but could be some. I almost did not see this one lurking in the grass like the lurker that he is. And now would probably be a good time for us to drink all of our mana back, I think. Alright, so that cleans up the kill quest for the bats and the spiders. Let's head down to Windrunner Spire and see if we can retake it. We also have Ghostclaw Ravagers and Greater Spindleweb Spiders that we could tackle. And I feel like maybe we hold off on those and just kind of handle some of these things in level order. That's kind of proven to be important on the priest for, you know, dealing enough damage to not struggle through fights or not go mana broke every other pull. Is to kind of take things in level order. No reason to jump on a level 18 quest right now. And we'll definitely be back out, at least in the southern part of the zone. And we'll have our mount pretty soon, so getting around conveniently won't be as much of an issue. Last time we were here, these guys abused us. So, we'll see how we feel this time around. Hoping we feel quite a bit more powerful. That would be nice. We have a warlock here. Level 16. Let's go ahead and drink up and maybe let this warlock go ahead of us, if he's so inclined. I think he wants fortitude. I'm gonna take this one off his hands here. Apparently we got this one as well. And this one. Let's do a big heal here. Get our shield back up. It was a close one. Pretty close. Not sure if that warlock died or what exactly happened. Because I think this dropped off him and we got this. Maybe he ran away. He could have ran away, I guess. Either way, we're fine and we dealt with it. It's nice when they come right to us out of their little groups. Ah, the necklace. The lady's necklace. The necklace shimmers, a remarkable piece of jewelry that doesn't seem to succumb to the gloom that permeates the Ghostlands. Given the inscription and where you found it, it must be the lost property of Lady Sylvanas Windrunner herself. Perhaps it would be best to first take it to High Executor Mavrin in Tranquiline. He seems to be the highest ranking Forsaken in the area and is sure to know what to do with it. Perfect. I forgot about that. Attacking her like that probably wasn't the smartest idea, seeing as how she is going to hit us from range here. So that's the last accolade that we need. Now we just need 2 more Fallen Rangers, which we can probably get back up top here. Let's go have a look before we venture too much further down. There's our Warlock buddy, he came back. You go ahead and take him. Not seeing any down here actually, so maybe we will have to double back in the other direction. If we go out through the front, we might find one of them out front. I think I could see them from here. Let's go back out this way. There we go. I wonder if this is line of sight. Oh dear Lord. We've made a terrible mistake. Oh gosh, guys. Oh boy. That was just an awful mistake. Compounded by the fact that I realized we didn't set our Hearthstone here, means that we are going to go ahead and do that now. That is what we're going to do. And before next time, I will run us out there and I will kill one more of these things all on my own. And I'll get the quest turned in, because I won't subject you guys to that. On that note, I'm going to take a break for today. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate the support on the series. I am having a lot of fun on the Priest. It's a very different playstyle than the other classes that we have going on. And it's kind of relaxing when you're not falling off of cliffs, at least. It's relaxing. But yeah, I'm still having fun. I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. Let me know what you do think. I would love to hear from you. And until next time, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we'll see you back here again sometime very soon. Bye for now.